Good evening, guys. It's me, Suze, the Yellow House, Third Cosmic Ray, here with another installment of my love letters to Ferguson. So, I bet you're wondering why I wrote a love letter to our mayor last September. Now, since he had been there during some of the darkest days of my professional career, I considered this to be a way to actively participate as an individual, not involved in any group agenda. Several years before that, my councilman chose to do the right thing and defy a secret group agenda, one that was hot gossip amongst those in the know. Of course, he knew why I had been blacklisted, who the primary instigator was, and the key players' reasons for protecting the TIF money, which was allegedly misappropriated by the instigator. Now, this local business could not fail, and she had actually publicly testified I had come to steal her business, which was comical because I had a full clientele from all over St. Louis. And surely, since I don't own my clients, they have a free will choice to go where they want. And that was to come here to Ferguson. So, considering no one owns me, and I have the ability to make free will decisions, I've chose to speak out about this now in my year in review. So, this is the letter I wrote from my heart, guys. It says, if there is any place on earth that could be healed, we believe this place is Ferguson, Missouri. Although I was an unknown whose rights had been violated, there were those who made sure our family had a chance to live, work, and pay taxes in our community of choice. It is said that you never get a second chance at a first impression. Humanity across the globe is experiencing karma in our times. Can we learn the lessons found in our own state's legacy? Can we create change? Will we answer the call? It saddens us to see people so lost, afraid or upset that they seek to judge and lay blame on those who they feel is Mr. or Mrs. Obvious. I've been there. It's my life story. I speak from experience. So let's remember, our mayor is no different from any of us. We are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Samuel Clemens, also known as Mark Twain, once commented upon the human nature he had observed on his travels and communicated in his storytelling. Now, there are upright individuals who are capable of horrific acts, which are less than noble. There are also those who are thought to be undesirable, troublemakers, those who are labeled different. They are capable of random acts of kindness, most of which go overlooked. The next time we find ourselves judging that we cannot understand what we cannot understand, try switching shoes with them. Our race, socioeconomic, social, political views, and religious dogma should not be allowed to rip us apart. In our opinion, the Honorable James W. Knowles III is a gentleman and a kind soul. Furthermore, we find him to be well-spoken, intelligent, and analytical. His heart's in the right place. He is a newlywed and knows full well what it means to be loving and nurturing. I cannot imagine he has a prejudiced bone in his body, considering he has embraced by choice the very people that question him now. In closing, we encourage all of you to focus on the positive, love one another, and don't condemn, and our troubles will lessen. If you are asking what right do I have to speak? Well, we all have our alleged constitutional rights, right? And so I signed it, respectfully yours, Susanna Pratt, American Board of Certified Hair Colorists. So, that was actually my first love letter to Ferguson. And, you know, I'm going to tell a little quick story here about when I sent the letter. So you guys understand that I hadn't even been online a month. I couldn't even find my own email. And so I had written this letter, typed it up, and when I went to send it to the city hall, it was amazing. A big blue hand popped up, and it had to approve my post, and so they said it was pending. And I thought, well, this is wild, because really, I'm sorry, but I am a policeman's daughter, so, you know, back in my day, growing up, if you needed to get a hold of the police or city hall or any public official, you walked in the door and you spoke to him, or you called him on the phone. It was simple as that. And nowadays, and I don't know if it's still this way in 2015, but it was in 2014 with the big blue hand, you couldn't particularly, you know, like just call up or email City Hall. So while I was pending, I thought, you know, this is just not really right, and I'm a woman of action. So I went ahead and shared the love letter that I wrote to a lot of my Fergusonian friends and clients. And I said, hey, can you help me get this letter to the mayor, because I can't seem to get through to City Hall right now. And so after I shared it about 20 times, you know, the big blue hand called me back, and it told me that I was welcome to post my love letter, and so I did. You know, to this day, I'm not really sure if the mayor got to read it, and that really isn't the purpose of this review. The purpose of this review is to document, like I said, everything that has transpired, because, you know, the question still goes out, you know, around the world. How are we going to change things? How are we going to create a peaceful, thriving world community? And to be quite honest, I think it starts with individuals choosing to participate, and even if they get knocked down or brushed off to the side, to understand that if you don't succeed at first, you try again, right? So I'm trying again. And, you know, as my story goes, many of you already know that I was wrongfully and illegally evicted from a business space in a town in the most dangerous city in America, because I wouldn't pay double of what other people paid. And that all goes back to the blacklisting story too. So more disclosure as we continue on, but I just wanted to read you that love letter. So with that, peace, love, and light from the Big Yellow House, Third Cosmic Ray, Ferguson, Missouri, my community of choice. Good night.